across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive. We'll start at the 25. First and 10, Mayfield. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. Mayfield's pass. Give him 2 yards on that play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
The tackle.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
The score, Browns 7, Jets 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Myles Garrett.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Johnson, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 37-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 28 yards on that one. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Take over first.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Gallman will run it. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He was
not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on third, Hill. And that will be incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Quentin Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From the 31, Hill eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
At the 22-yard line.
A first down carry here for Johnson, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Two minutes on the clock. Second quarter. 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Ty Johnson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And his kick is right through.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. A sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
2nd down.
Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield. He's going to take off with it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taken right around the 44. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, the 20, 10.
Pass him
and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Harkey lining up for the extra point.
The big boys' big dream right there. He got to rumble and stumble all the way for 6.
Nothing like big man with football, is there? I mean, that brings people onto their feet every single time. And his dream was answered on that one, wasn't it? It was realized. He picks it off and takes it to the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. On 1st and 10, Hill. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Browns drive about to get started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield steps away. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And it's 3rd down.
They run it again with Chubb. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
The stop made by
It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Cleveland.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll begin with a run by Gallman. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Sheldon Richardson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Able to connect with Mims. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brought down at the...
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now Gallman. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Wayne Gallman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They go play action here on first down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And again, it's Chubb. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Mayfield now from the 50. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
And it's 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is absolutely perfect. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a throw here, hauled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Running from the gun, Johnson. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off of play action, Hill. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hill now to throw.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as he'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Stepping up, he's going to, and that's a touchdown, but hold on, there is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. this time he'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now